Really?
My father's brilliant and kind, but he's absent-minded. Too. She can be really... We don't have to go to Currien if you don't want to.
It's just... With the war, it's been so hard to think. When I think about us, where we'll end up. His gowns and the ring.
Oh, where is it then?
In a bamboo hut on the river.
And I'll be your fishwife.
You make a bloody awful fishwife.
But we're not going to be here forever. Kitara said we bring news from the Amyrlin. The war is over.
The Aiel are retreating.
The dragon is born again. I feel it.
A foretelling?
It's happening now. It cries like the thunder. It burns like the sun. Go on, my sisters. You must find the Dragon Reborn and prepare the world to follow.
Mim,
Come in.
you got company? Who pissed in your drink and charged you twice? Guess who I just ran into? My mate, who I've been telling you about. He's here.
You can't go.
I haven't told you that I'm leaving.
I saw it.
No.
Kill
Don't
him. You kill Rand.
No.
Yeah,
No.
with that dagger. The ruby on the golden hilt.
No. How do you know Rand? You set me up.
I didn't mean to. I didn't know that I was
For
gonna...
how long? No, before we met.
Sorry.
I genuinely thought you were my friend.
I am. I am. That's why I'm telling you. You kill him, Matt. If you love him, stay away.
Mother.
Leave us, daughter. She's no threat to me.
I'll be right outside, Mother.
Why didn't you tell me you'd been stilled? 6 months of letters, Moiraine, and not one word about this.
What else did Lan tell you?
That you threatened to let Alana take his bond. You know he told her that you found the dragon.
Why are you here, Siuan?
I've let you carry this burden for 20 years, love. You've given everything for it. From here on out, I row beside you. It's time I met Randall Thor.
The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gave it birth comes again. In one age, called the Third Age by some, an age yet to come, an age long past, a wind rose in the mountains of mist. The wind was not the beginning. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the turning of the wheel of time, but it was a beginning. Down long valleys the wind swept, valleys blue with morning mist hanging in the air, some forested with evergreens, some bare where grasses and wildflowers would soon spring up. It howled across half-buried ruins and broken monuments, all as forgotten as those who had built them. It moaned in the passes, weather-worn cuts between peaks capped with snow that never melted. Thick clouds clung to the mountain tops, so that snow and white billows seemed one. In the lowlands, winter was going or gone. Yet here, in the heights, it held a while, quilting the mountain sides with broad, white patches. Only evergreens clung to leaf or needle. All other branches stood bare, brown or gray against the rock, and not yet quickened ground. There was no sound but the crisp rush of wind over snow and stone. The land seemed to be waiting for something to burst. Sitting his horse just inside a thicket of leatherleaf and pine, Perrin Ibarra shivered and tugged his fur-lined cloak closer, as close as he could, with a longbow in one hand and a great half-moon axe at his belt. It was a good axe of cold steel. Perrin had pumped the bellows the day Master Luhan had made it. The wind jerked at his cloak, pulling the hood back from his shaggy curls, and cut through his coat. He wiggled his toes in his boots for warmth, and shifted on his high-cantled saddle. But his mind was not really on the cold. Eyeing his 5 companions, he wondered if they too felt it. Not the waiting they'd been sent there for, but something more. Stepper, his horse, shifted and tossed his head. He had named the dun stallion for his quick feet, but now Stepper seemed to feel his rider's irritation and impatience. I am tired of all this waiting. All this sitting while Moiraine holds us as tight as tongues. Burn the Aes Sedai. When will it end? He sniffed the wind without thinking. The smell of horse predominated, and of men and men's sweat. A rabbit had gone through those trees not long since, fear powering its run, but the fox on its trail had not killed there. He realized what he was doing, and stopped it. You'd think I would get a stuffed nose with all this wind. He almost wished he did have one, and I wouldn't let Moiraine do anything about it either. Something tickled the back of his mind. He refused to acknowledge it. He did not mention his feeling to his companions. The other 5 men sat their saddles, short horsebows at the ready, eyes searching the sky above, as well as the thinly treed slopes below. They seemed unperturbed by the wind flaring their cloaks out like banners. A 2-handed sword hilt stuck up above each man's shoulder through a slit in his cloak. The sight of their bare heads, shaven except for top knots, made Perrin feel colder. For them, this weather was already well into spring. All softness had been hammered out of them at a harder forge than he had ever known. They were Shinarans, from the borderlands up along the Great Blight, where Trolloc raids could come in any night, and even a merchant or a farmer might well have to take up sword or bow. And these men were no farmers, but soldiers almost from birth. He sometimes wondered at the way they deferred to him and followed his lead. It was as if they thought he had some special right, some knowledge hidden from them. Or maybe it's just my friends, he thought wryly. They were not as tall as he, nor as big. Years as a blacksmith's apprentice had given him arms and shoulders, to make 2 of most men's. But he had begun shaving every day to stop their jokes about his youth. Friendly jokes, but still jokes. He would not have them start again because he spoke of a feeling. With a start, Perrin reminded himself that he was supposed